Hi, I'm Brett Jennings, and for the last 12 years, I've traveled the country to meet, mentor, and mastermind with some of the brightest and best minds both inside and outside of real estate. I've taken those ideas, brought them back to our team of experts, and sold hundreds of homes per year all across Silicon Valley, and this is how we do it. Brett Jennings with Real Estate Experts here, and I'm joined today by Olympia Pistalu, who with Real Estate Experts, to talk a little bit about one of the challenges all of us are facing in this market right now. If you're representing any buyers in this crazy market, what you're going to find is it's been incredibly challenging to get those buyers into contract. And Olympia, who is a remarkable agent, has effectively accomplished what would be like a triple gold with doing backflips in Olympic gymnastics by getting 3 buyers into contract in one day in one of the toughest markets. So I caught up with just catching up with her here, wanted to learn a little bit about kind of what Olympia is doing or what she's thinking, what she's doing and what she's saying to create these amazing results. So Olympia, thanks for joining us.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Cool. Real quick, not real quick, but just let's talk a little bit about
what specifically, what you're doing. There's 3 things that you and I talked before this interview that are really making a difference for you. And one of those things you said was really kind of positioning your buyers for success by educating them. So tell me a little bit about what you're doing when you first engage with these buyers to really get them to be in it, to win it, and write those offers for where they really need to be.
Definitely. I give them, as soon as I start with buyers, very first meeting, we start with market data and we continue with market data all along the process. When they're going to write their first offer, they're going to be very well informed about what the expectation is before they ever walk in the door. I want to position them for success and not position them for heartache by showing them stuff that they can't ultimately get.
Got it.
A lot of information, we're more successful.
Got it. So you're showing them market trends, or what specifically are you really covering with them on that education piece on the front end?
Exactly. It's giving them a really healthy perspective about what to expect when they're out there in the marketplace, showing them where things have sold before, where the trend lines are going, and what to expect when they walk into the door of their things and their home that they like.
Got it. So the first thing you're doing then is like really educating the market with the data, showing them what prices are, how much things are selling over asking. And that's obviously the first part, is to get people's mindsets in the right place as far as what's happening currently. But the tougher thing, and I think where a lot of agents struggle, is really getting those buyers to write an appropriate offer. So what would you say would be the second thing, if there's 3 things that we're doing versus educating them? What's the second thing that you're doing to really get those buyers in the right place?
I make it super clear to all of my clients when I start out with them that I'm not here to sell you anything. I am your guide. I'm an experienced guide who's going to walk you down the path towards your goals. You don't know the way. I know it very well, and I'm here to walk with you and position you for success.
That's awesome, which is so true, right? Because I think sometimes we take it for granted as real estate professionals. We know so much about this market. This isn't an environment that we operate in every day, and that we have a certain level of confidence and competence, right, in navigating our way through this. But our buyers coming into this, they do not have that same experience. And I think sometimes newer agents especially are not directive enough, right, to tell people want to be led. They want to be taken by the hand. And like you said, be their guide. So once you've established that they're their guide, what's the talk track, or what's the next thing that you're sharing with them to really get them to be in the right place, or have their head in the right place about where they're going to write offers?
Yeah, so once they know their market and they know what they're looking for, and they've identified a property that they're interested in, and I know that they're within their ability to attain, I need to get them positioned for success in this market. So the first thing I do, once they already know their market and their data, I ask them, what do you feel comfortable, knowing what we know, writing your offer at right now? Whatever number that is. For example, if it's a $1 million house and we know the data says that 1.3 is really where this thing is going to go, I ask them, where do you feel comfortable writing your offer? And they say, well, we feel comfortable at 1.2. I always say, that's wonderful. So does everyone else. The only successful people in this in a tight market are people who are willing to get uncomfortable.
Got it. That's gold right there. That is gold, certainly. Like, so you establish their comfort zone, and then you're letting them know that they're going to need to get uncomfortable to win in this market.
Exactly. If you want something that 30 other people want, you're never going to get it in your comfort zone.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. And then another thing that you shared was, yeah, like nobody's gotten anything in this market. Nobody's won anything in this market as far as winning a house with multiple offers in their comfort zone.
And you're doing your clients a disservice if you let them sit in their comfort zone. You're going to let them gas out. You're going to let the market go up faster than their expectations. And you could be costing them a year's worth of equity or hundreds of thousands of dollars by not letting them get uncomfortable at the beginning. They're going to be a lot more uncomfortable when they find themselves houseless in a year and priced out.
That's 100% true, especially in a market like we're seeing right now where prices can jump 5%, even as much as 10% in 30 to 60 days. If we miss out on 1, 2, or 3 properties, then that can be a challenge. Now, do you talk to them anything about like how many offers they should expect to write to get a property, and what are you thinking, or what are you saying there?
I do. Actually, I make it explicitly clear to my clients that 4 out of 5 of my buyers write 1 offer. And they do so because they are well positioned in the market and they're ready to operate because of the education and background training that I gave them going in the door.
Got it. So if people are writing more than 1 offer, what does that say, or what do you say about that?
I always tell every new client, if you've heard about or someone writing 3 or more offers, there's only 2 things that can be going on there, Brett. They're either not getting good advice or they're not.
That's awesome. That is awesome. So my audio cut out there for just 1 second. So awesome. So now you've got these people, you've educated them, you've set the stage, you've let them know that, hey, we're going to need to stretch, we're going to get uncomfortable here, and we're now writing this amazing offer. What's the last thing that you're doing, if we're a third thing, let's say, to really make your offer win or stand out in this market? Yeah, what would a third thing be?
Well, before we get to the third thing, I think like the last piece of where you position yourself in your offer. So I let them know you got to get out of your comfort zone, right? I also let them know what to expect. Like they think they've done something really fantastic by writing an offer for a property. But when there's 10 or 15 other people who are also in that mindset, I need to let them know where to position themselves. So I always explain if there's 10 offers coming in, the bottom 5, those people are probably not listening to their agent or not taking good advice that's being given to them, right? So those ones are out. They're out. Nobody even calls them back. There's the middle pack. Those are the comfort zone people. That's nice. They're educated. They're with it, but they're just not there. And then there's the people who are positioned at the top. The top 2 contenders have an opportunity to get this thing in contract. And then where I differentiate myself from the other top agent with my, educated clients is how I approach the listing agent. So that's part 3 is how to get in front of that listing agent in a way that's going to position you for success.
Got it. And so we'll call that like how to show up like no other, right? And I know as a listing agent, when I'm selecting offers, obviously whoever is going to be the contender has to be near the top of the stack. But if I'm going to give preferential treatment to an agent that's submitted an offer, in my experience, it's been an agent that's been communicative. They've reassured me that it's going to be a smooth transaction, and they've let me know that they're communicating well because of how they've shown up. So what are you doing in that area?
That's exactly where I kind of focus in, is that I get in front of the listing agent. Typically day 1, I really like to be the first person they talk to. I congratulate them on their successful presentation, and I let them know that we're excited to, be a part of their process. I ask them right out in front, what would be the best scenario for your sellers in this market? What's their pie in the sky scenario? Usually they'll just cough it right up, which is great. I don't have to give them that, but at least I know what their ask is. And then I follow it with asking a lot of questions. What title company did you open it with? If the prelim's not there, I say, what would you prefer in terms of timelines? I exhibit my flexibility and my wherewithal in the market. And then I back it up with references, which I think is something that a lot of people are impressed by. When I send my offer, I make sure I like the first offer. Wait, I don't play the last game. And I send it off fully packaged, buttoned up, all the T's crossed, all the I's dotted, with a full AVID, with a full contingency removal if applicable. We're not doing letters right now. So what I do instead is I express to them very clearly that I will not let a buyer write an offer that they are not willing and able to deliver on as written and on time. I have 100% close rate. And here are references from 4 agents who I've closed with in the last 60 days who will give me a glowing recommendation. I'm gonna get this done for you.
That is awesome. If I was a listing agent, I'm picking your offer.
3 of them did last week, sir.
That's awesome. Well, Olympia Pistalu, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. I'm super stoked for you, and know that what you've shared here is going to help a lot of agents and a lot of buyers. So I want to continue to wish you the best of your success. And if you are on the track and want to learn how to take your business to the next level, sign up for our Real Estate Experts Mastermind, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the upside. Have a great one.